Yo, what is going on? What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? YouTube? How's everybody doing? It is 4:30 Wednesday. Same great time, same great place. Here we are. Oh, man. Where's everybody at? You got one person here? What is this, guys? What are we slacking? I'm the late one. You guys are late? Man, you gotta shape up, man. Y'all gotta shape up. Yo, what's going on? Xavier and ECEC. It was just now alerted. Oh man, they're late on. I've been here for like a minute. Yvonne, what's cracking? My boy. Yvonne Cook, Grip Master Flash in the house. Brandon, what up, dude? Coming and hanging out. Appreciate it. Good as always. See you guys, everybody popping in here right now. Brandon Joseph in the house. What's up, dude? Brendan and Brandon killing the game. Leroy Jenkins, you're the man, big guy. I'm trying. I'm trying to be. You know what I'm saying? It's a work in progress. Trying to be the man. Keegan, what's up, dude? He's coming and hanging out. Where in Texas, says ECEC. Fox Body Spence says good evening. Okay, I want to get into the Texas thing. I'm gonna get into it for sure. Just want to get some more people in here real quick, and then we'll start chipping away at the Texas thing about what's going on there. Dan Yerk in the house, super mod extraordinaire. Devin got smoked by those Indian guys. He's going down. Ha 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 ha. What are you talking about? Which Indian guys? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Still losing weight, says Brandon. I have to weigh. I'll weigh myself tonight, and I'll post a video or an update on my weight. But I feel like I might have lost a little more weight. Let's see. Luke Polsher, what up, Big D? Would love to hear your thoughts on my match this Saturday against Bill Logston. Wow. Luke Polsher, Bill Logston. From what I can recall, Bill is a hand dominant guy, pulls outside, and Luke, you're generally a hook puller, pull deep inside, correct? Man, I mean, he used, hands of steel, Bill Logston. That's a rough sell, but Luke's, in the videos I've been seeing last year, looking real solid. I mean, if the match it goes the way I think in my head, it's going to be a matter of hand positioning and hand and wrist strength, right? I mean, if you get a hold of him and get him into your spot, I feel like you have the natural advantage. So I mean, I think it comes to setup and hand and wrist control. I mean, as most matches do, that's a good match. That's a good match. But obviously, Luke, I'm cheering for you. Obviously, I'm cheering for my boy, Luke Polsher, 100%. 100%. Luke, can you, what's the name of the reffing website? I always forget it. Let me know, and I'll have my mods put it in the chat so people can go check it out. You guys, there is a website where you can get certified to be a referee for arm wrestling on the website. Like they do, I don't know if it's just a test or a series of interviews, but there's a website for arm wrestling reffing. You guys check that out. Derek Smith, Filthy Power shirts coming soon. The mammoth is on the rise. Brandon Allen, Filthy Power in the house. Thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, Brandon sent me some badass artwork today that they're working on. Some sketches towards a new shirt coming out on Filthy Power shirt with your boy's likeness in there. You know what I'm saying? So excited to see what comes out of that for sure. Alexander Ishir says, Texas, you say, Derek. Interesting. Looking forward to follow your journey, become the best. Thank you, Alexander. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, definitely check out Texas. Horticulturist. No, Brandon, they weren't. Stop looking at practice. Oh, okay. You're talking about the Brandon said that Devin and the Indian guys. Did you watch Credential Poll with Larry and think Larry was winning some rounds, or Hermes and Vitali? Did you think Hermes is taking Vitali Letten? Good points. Practice polling. Can't read too much into it. Okay. So the this weekend, you guys, going to Texas. I'm heading to Texas this weekend. I fly out on Friday morning at 8 a.m. California time. I'll be in Texas, I don't know, some point. Friday, I forget when I land. I got to look at my itinerary. Anyway, I land Friday in Texas. Hang out with Michael Edwards. I believe he's picking me up from the airport, going back to his house, kicking it with my boys. Let's see. He's in the chat right now. I believe he's still in here. Lloyd Christmas will be there. We'll be kicking it. And I thought maybe Frank was in here too. But anyway, hanging out with some Texas arm wrestlers. We're going to have a good time. Then on Saturday, we are heading to Longview, Texas. And I'll be putting on a seminar/practice hangout session. And apparently there's a bunch of people coming to that. I believe they 1:30 in Dallas. There we go. That's when I land. I land at 1:30 in Dallas. So we'll just be hanging out. The Longview one, I believe, is just the seminar and then the practice pulling hanging out session. And then the following day, which will be Sunday, I'll be in Houston, Texas, and we're doing another seminar and another practice. But in that one, there's some super matches going on as well. I guess I'm going to be a guest referee. You know what I'm saying? I'll foul you guys out so fast. I'm hardcore ref. But yeah, so the Longview one is you see Texas Prada posting the info in the chat right here. Longview is from Saturday from 11 to 4 or 5 o'clock or so. I'm trying to figure out, guys, I'm not Devin Larratt, right? I'm not him. I'm just not. I don't pretend to be Devin Larratt, right? I'm just me. I don't know how I'm going to do 2 gigantic practices back to back. So part of me is saying, you know, what's your guys' opinions, right? Part of me is just like, I could just do instructional stuff and not really get into it with anybody. Or I could just do like left hand one practice, right hand the next practice. So that way I can go hard all day with one arm and then save the other one for the next practice the next day, which is kind of what I'm thinking, right? So that way I can actually pull with people, but it's going to suck. Like if I choose left hand for Longview and most of the people that are right-handed, they're like, well, I want to pull you right-handed. I'm like, I don't want to be that guy, but I don't know if I can do, I'm not Devin Larratt. I don't know if I can do 2 huge sessions like back to back like that. So yeah, let me know what you think. Bridget Mills in the house says Texas. She's coming as well. Derek, the hands straggler. Am I live streaming then? I'm not going to be live streaming the seminars. People are paying $30 ahead to attend the seminars. So because people are paying, it'd be kind of jacked up for me to live stream it. Like these guys are paying to be there, and granted they get to ask questions, get more hands on, but it'd be kind of jacked up for me to stream it for free while they're paying to be there. You know what I mean? So I will not be streaming the seminars. They want me to stream the super matches though on Sunday. So I'll stream some of the super matches. I'm sure there'll be videos of the after polling and whatnot. But yeah. Brandon Allen says left hand one and right the other. Yeah, I think that might be the go-to. Lawson Harris says you need to just focus on Hulk smashing. Yeah, right. But it helps you peak for the big day, Big D. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You're visiting, Derek. Just pull as much as the guys out there want. Yeah, easy to say when you're not the one doing it 2 days in a row. All right. I mean, and also someone told me that Robbie Burnett's showing up at the first practice. So Robbie, traditionally the strongest guy, the number one guy in Texas, who just recently lost it to Dimitri. Either way, a top guy in Texas. He said he's gonna be there or I guess he told someone he's gonna be there at the first practice. I'm hearing through the grapevine. So I'm like, oh man, that's great. That's just gonna maybe he just wants to hang out. Maybe he doesn't want to pull it all. Maybe he just wants to come see his boy. Me and Robbie can just hang out and have a drink and chat it up. But yeah, I'm just trying to think how I'm going to make it out alive. Let's see. Tony Lopez. Awesome. I'm visiting at the end of next month. Hell yeah, Tony. Can you beat John Berzink? No comment. I'm not getting into this internet thing with John. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this back and forth thing with John Berzink. I'm not even getting into it. I'm not getting into it. I'm not being goaded into it. So respectfully, I will decline that question. GB19. Does it make sense? Stream it behind a paywall. You could. Which thing is Houston? Which thing is in Houston? The seminar on Sunday is in Houston. I'm not sure the exact place though. Right hand Longview, left hand in Houston, says Anthony Lowe. Hey, Anthony, you're going to be in I'm guessing you're going to be. That's what it sounds like from you posting that. Could you pay-per-view the seminars? I'd have to talk. I mean, I could. I hadn't crossed my mind pay-per-viewing seminars. Plus, you have to have a PC set up to do the pay-per-view stuff. You can't do it on your phone, and I'm gonna be streaming off my phone. So there's that. So we'd have to find a whole PC setup out there in Texas. Also, I'd have to make I don't know if there's enough time. I'd have to do it tonight and submit it for approval through YouTube, a new tier on my YouTube channel. Because it would have to be. I'd have to charge more than the normal pay-per-view one, right? For that, because everybody else is paying $30, $35, $30 ahead, and I'll do it for $5 online and still screwing over the people in person. But I'm just trying to be fair to everyone. I don't know. So probably not going to do on pay-per-view. Let's see. Anthony has spoken. When did you start live streaming? I start at 4:30 on Wednesdays. Derek Shoulder, what's up, man? Yeah, the shoulder is okay right now. I did a little bit after pulling. There was a tournament this past Sunday down in San Diego. I went down there and I watched and hung out. I got on the side table for a little bit and did a little bit of pulling. The shoulder was okay, but yeah, I mean, trying to close that number 4 jacked me up. You guys are always over here trying to hurt me. Anthony says Robbie's only like 260 now, not quite the 315 version. Don't get goaded into anything, says EC. Yeah, I know, right? Play on words. Okay, REO Bar and Grill in Longview is where we're gonna be at in Longview, Texas. And where's it at in Houston, Mike? How do you think the John Ingen match will go? I just feel like they're too. I think John and Ingen are too similar, and I feel like that if you arm wrestle John in John's style, John's just the best at it. So I can't imagine, because I feel like Ingen really likes hand control. Everything's based off hand control, and I don't think he gets that on John. Although it's a super exciting match, and because I can understand how much that match means to Ingen, like it's super exciting and super cool to watch that match for me. I wish I was there. I look up to both those guys so much in regards to their career and stuff. I wish I was in the crowd. Like that's like a monumental match kind of to be in the crowd with. I wish I was there. But yeah, I think John's would be too much. I think. With Ingen being lighter and all that stuff. Where are you in preparation for Dave? Things are moving forward. Like I said last stream, I've been losing weight, not intentionally, not actively trying to lose weight, but I'm leaning out. I'm lifting a lot. All my numbers in the gym are all-time PR, all-time high, strongest I've ever been. I'm actually going to the gym after the stream. Normally I go before, earlier in the day, but I'm going to go after the stream today. But yeah, things are moving forward. I'm stronger than I've ever been. So yeah, I guess the prep is on the way. It's just weird, losing weight. It's kind of weird to me. I've been a little more active lately, so I think that's a lot to do with why I'm losing weight. Yes, I'll be there. My left has been messed up for a few years now. UPS gang says LXSTYT. When is the Dave Chafee match? Okay, so I was gonna try to have the match at the tournament. It was going to be, they were going to have a tournament in San Diego on June 4th. That was what I was aiming for. We didn't finalize it. And then Dave got these matches with Gennady and Alex and them. And so I hit up Dave. I said, hey, would June 4th be an option? And he said, no, that's only 2 weeks after my last match. I need at least 4 weeks. So that was my main event I was trying to look for. But there is another event in Southern California in mid-July I'm looking at. So that's what I'm kind of staring at for right now. Super chat, $10 super chat, Mega Mike Coburg in the house. You better get in that gym, bro. I'm coming for you. That's what he says. Mike, listen. Sometimes we all have to play second fiddle. You know what I'm saying? No, Mike's my boy. Hopefully, Mike gets that match with Corey West that's been mentioned a few times. And Mike, if that all gets locked in, you guys, Mike plans to get to like 285, 290, make it Mike. And that sounds horrible. As his training partner, that sounds horrible. No, but it'll be great for me, right? In terms of helping me get ready for Dave and everything like that. But yeah, so yeah, Mike's always keeping me on my toes. Yeah, if I slack one bit, I will be getting tossed across the table. Horticulturalist says, no worries, I live 350 plus miles from any person. LOL, stupid Kansas. We have another buddy in here that's in Kansas. Lloyd Christmas in the chat is from Kansas as well. Derek Shoulder, that's great to hear. Hey, Derek, I hope you're doing well, man. How long till Chafee? So I'm aiming for mid-July now. I talked to the promoters of this tournament, and they said that they're pretty sure they can do it. They just need to talk a little bit of money and make sure it's all figured out because we still have to raise the money to pay for Dave. So I'm waiting on the final answer of that. Jordan Davis in the house. Odd Eric. All-wheel drive Eric. What's up, man? Jordan Davis is an absolute beast from Australia. The Reacher. Jordan Davis in the house. Okay, so the one in Houston on Sunday it's Spindle Tap in Houston on the 20th. You guys got to come through. Luke Polsh says Michael Todd versus Topi. I think Robbie is too much left-handed. If it's the Mike that I felt left-handed, traditionally I felt left-handed. I pulled Robbie last year as well left-handed, and he beat me. I don't know. The thing about Mike's left that stands out the most that's amazing is his bicep. Like if you really isolate Mike's bicep left-handed, it holds in well. He has a very strong left bicep, in my experience, right? So there'd be times where we would deep hook, and I would just try to pull back on his arm, and that bicep wasn't going anywhere. That thing is crazy impressive. The hand and the wrist weren't as impressive, and I don't know if his shoulder commitment and everything. I know he's trying to press left-handed. Michael Todd is. I don't know, because Robbie Topi is very connected in here, meaning he has a lot of drive sideways. He has very stable elbow left-handed, and he has a lot of hand. With Mike, in practice in the past with Mike, I could control his left hand not too difficult. With Robbie Topi, last time we pulled, I gave him everything in the left, and I cracked it like that much. I got it like straightened out in the straps. I was like, ugh. And then with it straightened and back maybe a little bit, he like just side pressured through me. So like I could barely mess with Robbie's hand, and I can mess with Mike's hand pretty easily. Not easily, but handily, I guess you'd say. But Mike's thing would come with the press, right? That's his shoulder roll. So I think Robbie's the favorite, but dude, Mike is a competitor. So hopefully we get to see that fire and get to see him going at it. Keith Thomas says, hi, Derek. Thanks for the live stream and and greetings from Wales. Greetings. Thanks for hanging out, man. Glad you're here. Aussie arm wrestler. I love Derek Smith. Ready, bang. Oh, okay. Now Jake's all full of love. All right. Every time I hop in your chat, Jake has some funny things to say, huh? And now he's all love, huh? Can I please get you guys, can you put Jake's channel in this chat, please, moderators? Plug Aussie Arm. Oh, never mind. Mike already did it. All right, you're already ahead of me on that one, Mike. Thank you, Texas Piranha. I appreciate you. You guys, I don't know if you know, I named him Texas Piranha. The guy in the chat, Michael Edwards, I dubbed the Texas Piranha. I named him. I created you, Mike. Don't forget it. Let's see. King of Table 4 or 5 an option. Well, they did say King of Table 5 might be an option, but I just thought it was so far away. But they didn't tell me the date. They said King of Table 4 is full, maybe King of Table 5. And I said, what's the date on that? And they said they didn't know. So I don't know how far away that is, but I imagine it won't be 1 month after King of Table 4, right? So, I mean, if Dave wants to give me a full year, to get ready for this, I don't know if he wants that, Derek, because it would be like, ugh. I don't know if anybody wants a year prep, Derek. Sorry, not flying from Wichita. There you go. Derek will flash Mike. Don't blink. Oh, you're talking about Mike, Naked Mike? That you talking about? Which Mike you talking about, Ephraim? Let's see. Mike's your Gennady. Oh, like if I'm Levon, Mike's my Gennady. Greetings from South Wales on Australia. Okay, corrected. Nowhere to run arm wrestling. What up, brother? Gonna come to your practice when you get back. I'll message you on Facebook. Yeah, it was awesome meeting you down at the San Diego event, man. Definitely come through. 100% come through practice. I'll be gone this weekend, but the following weekend I should be back. We're trying to have Alan Fisher come out on April 3rd. It's a Sunday. I talked to Alan. I said, hey, we'll throw you some gas money, bro. Come on up. We got a bunch of lightweights that want to grip up with Alan Fisher and see what and test themselves, learn from him and stuff like that. So it's looking like Alan's going to be up at my practice on April 3rd. If you guys are interested in coming down for that. Other than that, I mean, we have random guests coming through pretty steadily. But yeah, let me know what they're nowhere to run arm wrestling. Let's see. Anthony Lowe, I got to go to dinner, so I'm finished. Time to make practice. See you Saturday. Yes, sir. See you Saturday. Top roll low. See you there, bud. What's the plan for the 10K special? Oh, I was actually thinking about that last night. I was watching a different channel, watching one of those food eating channels like I do, the competitive eating channels. And the guy he got 200,000 subscribers and he attempted to eat 200 cupcakes. He failed. But it got me thinking. I was like, man, what am I going to do for my 10K, subscriber special? Do I go lift 10,000 pounds in the gym? Is that hard? Would that be hard? No. That wouldn't be hard. That wouldn't be hard at all. I could lift 10,000 pounds in a gym session. I'm just trying to think like how that works. I don't know. What do you guys have any ideas for the 10,000? When I hit 10,000 subscribers, what should we do? You guys put some ideas in the chat. I'm really interested to see what you guys come up with. So we hit 10. I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. What are we going to do? And how did you guys Pradeep hit 10,000 already, right? How did Pradeep hit 10,000 before me? I'm just kidding. Pradeep does way more on YouTube than I do. He kills it. He crushes it. He absolutely crushes it. He's way better at this YouTube stuff than me. That's my boy too. We're good. Me and Pradeep used to not be good. We're good now. I like Pradeep. I like him a lot. Let's see. Devin isn't nearly big enough, in my opinion, 3 months out. Yeah, he needs to start putting on some serious bulk. But he knows that. It's like he knows that. He understands his size and how big he needs to be for Levon. So I can't imagine he's not on track with where he wants to be. So maybe he's just waiting to start really bulking a lot, right? So you can't imagine he's just like, oh yeah, I forgot to get big, right? It has to be part of his plan. Devin's not, this is the most important match of his life. So yeah, I would imagine it's all part of the plan. He knows how to get big. He just has to do it. So I'm sure it started. Maybe we just haven't seen because like he said, he just said he didn't want to get big with the big belly, the big gut. He wanted to have any kind of weight he wanted to put on. He wanted to put on muscle wise, right? I think that's what he was saying. So maybe we'll see how it goes. But he knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? He knows what he's doing better than any of us, right? Devin knows what he's doing better than any of us. So let's just sit back and see what he has to do. Who wins? Prime Devin versus Prime Denis Aplenkov right-handed. Man. See, I'm a fan. Okay, obviously I've said on this channel multiple times, Devin's my favorite arm wrestler of all time, right? Has been for a long time. Love watching Devin arm wrestle. Love following the way he views the sport. Everything about his training methods and everything. Love listening to Devin. That's my boy. I'm also a big fan of Denis Aplenkov. I think he's very underrated. I think that whenever people are talking about the best of all time, like he does not get mentioned nearly as much as he should, right? Everybody talks about Levon, Devin, Berzing, and like people just don't mention Denis Aplenkov, which is crazy to me. I don't know on that answer. That's how much respect I have for Denis Aplenkov. And with Devin being my favorite arm wrestler, I don't know. You want to think Devin had something for him, maybe some outside options or something like that. Peak Devin or Prime Devin. We'll say Prime Devin is what? Devin that faced Michael Todd the first time? Or Devin that like Arm Wars Devin? What's peak Devin there for you guys? Everybody has their own definition of peak Devin. Yeah, that was like pre-surgeries, Anyway, I don't know. I can't call it. Have you ever pulled Matt Mask? I've practiced with Matt Mask, and we have some fake matches online. So if you guys go on YouTube and you search Derek Smith Matt Mask, you will see some matches of us arm wrestling, and it looks really close. Like we're having some wars, and I think I get him, and then he gets me. That was fake. So we were at we were at this Supercross event, right? And WAL had a booth. WAL and Monster Energy, they had this like big booth thing. And so there was a huge crowd, and Travis Bajent and them wanted to have matches in this platform so the crowd could come around and like, what is this? And so we'd start bringing people in. We had like 4 tables outside there where you could walk up and learn from a pro, right? So there was like 4 like corrals with a table in the middle of it. And then there was one podium in the middle with matches on it. Come over there like, what is this? I'd be like, hey, come over here. And we'd pull people to the tables and we start teaching them how to arm wrestle, right? So matches need to be good. Now, I practiced with Matt earlier that day. We gripped up. Like, I have nothing. I had nothing from Matt at all that day. We weren't on the same level. And so he was like, well, obviously, let's go up there, a couple big guys, and let's sell it. You know, we'll make it look good, right? So Matt still won. He would have won anyway. He just would have destroyed me. He had way too much hand for me. But so if you look at that match, some people bring it up to me every once in a while. Like, I see you, Matt Mash. We're having a good match. I'm like, oh yeah, that was fake. That was all fake. That's the only time I've ever faked like a match that people thought was serious. But we had to. It wouldn't have been entertaining for the crowd. So we churched it up a little bit. Sorry, Derek said, oh, okay. Let's see. What's up, big guy? Jerry, what's going on, man? What do you think about the Eddie versus Thor fight? Man, okay, I'm not a boxing guy, right? I'm just a normal dude. I'm just a normal dude in terms of professional fighting, and I don't want to pretend like I know professional fighting. I just a fan. Now that being said, I feel like Thor's gonna beat him. And other people are saying opposite, but from the little clips I've seen, it looks like Eddie Hall punches really wildly. He swings from the hip. He's going to be punching up and like jumping at Thor in my brain, right? I feel him like putting way too much energy, firing from the hip, charging at Thor. Thor's doing a good job of keeping his hands up and trying to stay in good position. I see if Thor takes his time and uses his space, I feel like he destroys Eddie. I think. But who knows? I could be completely wrong. I don't know. Just in my amateur perspective of it, that's what it looks like to me. So yeah, I don't know. I don't claim to be some boxing aficionado like everybody else on the internet who's a professional apparently. Let's see. Oh, where were we? Uh-oh. I lost you guys. Okay. Ooh, I like that question. Okay. Eddie versus Thor. Okay, so I think Thor. In your opinion, name a few arm wrestlers that are extremely underrated. Oh, I like that question. That's a good question. Okay. So off the top of my head, these are just guys that when you said underrated, just start popping in my head. I'm sure if I think about it, I could find more. Underrated, Roger Cunningham. Underrated, Robbie Burnett. Underrated, Austin Jaggers. Underrated, Oleg Mosai. Underrated. These are like North Americans I'm putting out so far. Okay. Okay. Because they're so far away, the other countries, I don't see them as normal as like when I hear about them, they're already rated high. By the time I hear about the Europeans and the other people, like that's how I hear about them because they're highly rated, Yeah, in North America, those are some names that just pop out to me immediately when you say that. BLM, I think BLM is super. If you look at his rankings, because he's been so inactive, he's dropped way down. But I think he's ridiculous. I think that guy is ridiculous. The most underrated to me, though, is probably Roger. Like, I don't know, man. I'm such a big fan of Roger in terms of arm wrestling and in terms of what he brings to the table and what he can accomplish. Roger Cunningham. I don't know if you guys saw his recent match against Brandon Alcesor where he beat him, but like, I don't think people are understanding the scope of if Roger doesn't get injured, of what he can accomplish with his build and his style. I don't think people understand how long he will reign supreme if and when everything completely locks in like to his goal, right? Because you can't, if he's 6'6" or 6'7", he's super tall, right? And his arm's that long, and he commits with his shoulder and hooks. So think Todd Hutchings in terms of seeking a hook. Think Todd Hutchings, but with a super long arm, like not being short, right? Being tall. Think that, and then mix it with shoulder commitment, a ton of shoulder commitment, and an elbow that doesn't move. Like, where do you go? You can't top roll it because he's just going to chase you all the way across the pad. Running is super hard. And then if you hook with him, his shoulder's behind, and that's what he trains. He trains to have everything super strong and hook. He tells me he can top roll too. I'll wait till I see it at a high level. Anyway, assuming he can only hook, I'm just like, dude, if he keeps getting stronger at that, where does it go? Right? If he already could do it with Brandon Alcesor right now, Brandon Alcesor is like the top up-and-coming dude, one of the top up-and-coming guys in the United States right now. Like, Roger is a threat. And as long as he doesn't get injured, watch. You guys watch Roger and watch where he ends up. Mark my words. Start following. I don't know if he has a YouTube channel, you guys, but start looking for that name. Start following him. Watch where he goes. Watch his matches. I'm telling you, like, how do you can't beat that, because if it's not really top rollable, it's like be insanely hard to top roll because you can't get away from his long ass arm. So you can't get away from him. You have to hook him, and hooking is what he wants. And he commits his shoulder and uses his elbow like that, and he's able Anyway, I'm a Roger fan, so I'd say he's the one that pops in my head. Sorry, I went on a little bit of a tangent there. Okay. Trubin and Prudnick are going to shake up the rankings soon. Oh, yeah, Trubin's just kind of been inactive, right? No one's talking about them, and they are monsters, yeah. Prudnick, I mean, he just had a match, so people are talking about him, but, yeah, Trubin, we haven't heard anything from him in a while. Thomas Quevedo says, how do you see a match Khalid and Eric Spoto? Oh, wow. Ooh, Khalid and Eric Spoto. It would go, okay, Eric Spoto. Eric Spoto would win. I don't think Khalid would have enough hand to control Eric, and he wouldn't know how. I think a minimum of Eric's side pressure would at least land them in the straps, and in the straps, I think Eric would dominate Khalid, right? Eric has way too much sideways that I think no matter what, it's guaranteed. If Khalid did take his hand, it's a guaranteed slip, and then Khalid's done. So I think Eric would dominate that match. Brandon Joseph, Thor looks better shaped for me. I'm a fan of Eddie. I know Eddie is tough, just Thor looks more ready. I agree. Eddie's going to crush Thor. Eddie shows what he wants. He runs for 15 minutes for a warm-up at 330 plus pounds. Anyway, I can run for 15 minutes. I can do a light jog for 15 minutes. I'm over 330 pounds. Okay, wait. I can do a light jog on a treadmill for 15 minutes. I do it often. So, yeah. Let's see, bro. What? 10K in the gym, 500 by 500. Well, I'm just saying, if a whole gym session, I can lift 10,000 pounds in a whole gym session. You kidding me? Yeah, like I'll do a set a bench. We'll do, by the time I'm done benching and doing like 4 or 5 sets, like yeah, I could easily get 10K in a gym session. Do a video eating 10,000 calories. Oh, that's not unreasonable. We could do a 10,000 calorie eating day. Whew. All right. I got to be honest, Pradeep is pretty sick interviewer. Yeah, he is. He asks the good questions. 44, close of 4. For 10,000? 10,000 minute live stream, says Aussie Arm Wrestler. Oh, my God. 10,000 minutes. Arm wrestle 10,000 people like Ion on Chess Cube. He didn't arm wrestle 10,000 people. Brendan Joseph, Eddie Hall is going back to strongman in November. He's going to be captain of UK team. Oh, he is? That's cool. Eddie looks horrible. He has a puncher's chance, but his technique is bad, says Justin B. Okay, I see that's 2 votes for a 10,000 calorie live meal. Oh my gosh. Live 10,000 calorie meal? I'd have to work out earlier that day. I can do it, I think. Yeah, I can do it. Devin gonna embarrass himself like versus Dennis, says puzzled. I mean, that's an option. That could happen, 100%. X Monster says Pradeep probably bought his subscribers. No, dude, he worked his ass off for those. Pradeep he goes hard. I'm in a group chat with him and a bunch of the other content creators, and Pradeep goes hard. He's trained. His life is pushing these videos out right now. Devin is in his prime now, says Brandon Joseph. Maybe. Ooh, David says 2008 to 2011, Devin wins at that time. Oh, okay. Dennis is the strongest left ever, says Puzzled. Yeah, I think that's undisputed. That's why I don't know. And his right was amazing. You see what he did to Pushkar? And Pushkar was like number 2 in the world. Like, dude, where are we at right now? We had 34 likes and 85 people. You guys, is this amateur hour or what? Are we amateurs around here? Right? Are we not professional YouTube watchers? You guys close out the live chat, hit the thumbs up button, and bring back up the live chat for me. Help a brother out. You know what I'm saying? Help me just get this thing in the algorithm. Help me get noticed a little bit. You know what I mean? I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. Let's get a little like spike. Do you think Gennady wins a Monster Michael Todd makes Devin's win less impressive? No, I still I haven't talked to Mike. Rebecca. I mean, I reached out to Rebecca last, and she said she's gonna hit me back up. And they never did. But I called Mike, but his phone was off. But part of me just feels like something physically was going on with Mike. I'm not trying to make excuses for him. It just the Gennady one with Devin, it seemed like Mike was off, like up here, like everything was off across the board. With Gennady, I mean, I felt like the intensity was there. I feel like the bicep was there as much as it could be, but he just completely lost his hand, and like that was weird to me. And he was having issues with it in the past, not too long ago. I don't know, I just wonder if it's something physical that he just doesn't want to talk about. I don't know. Like I said, I have no inside info. I've not talked to Michael Todd. I just wonder about that sometimes. But no, Devin's win was much more impressive to me. If you guys, for those of you guys that are just arm wrestling fans that aren't hardcore arm wrestlers, the reason I say that Devin's win was more impressive is because of how he gripped Michael Todd and how he controlled him. Gennady, okay, I don't want this to come across disrespectful. Gennady did the, I don't want to say the easiest route. Okay, he did the safest route. There we go. Gennady did the safest route, meaning he climbed, he low hand everything in the straps, back, climb, completely owned and keep reclimbing, get way out of Michael Todd's hand. That's the old school approach to Mike, right? To always just climb until you get far enough and then press, right? Devin grabbed Mike below the wrist. Devin took Mike's hand like this without actually rolling out and then controlled Mike with his bottom two fingers and cupped him in below the wrist where Mike's arm doesn't move, and then went sideways through Mike's bicep by cupping low on his wrist. That's insane. That's crazy. That, to me, that's more impressive. He didn't try to go super far around Mike and which is a great option. I'm just saying he didn't. He went the harder way, 100%. And so, to me, the way Devin won that match is more impressive, just stylistically and the pressures where Mike has pressure and where he's more susceptible. Devin went the hard route. He went the hard route. So, I think Devin's win's more impressive. I don't know, it's just opinion. Mike wasn't injured versus Devin. His hand atrophied a few months later. Okay. Neither of these guys are boxing. I live in the woods, not in Ohio yet, but it's 70 here today. Oh, that sounds nice. Let's see. Thor wins. Monster Michael Todd's riser just isn't it what it used to be a year ago. It seems to be his main problem he has right now. That is a huge problem if his riser is jacked up. Thor should gas Eddie Smalls out and then jab to the head. Underrated Corey Miller. Oh, I don't. Okay. Tony, you say, is Corey Miller underrated? I don't think so, but also you got to remember, I've been in the sport for 12 years. And when I was coming up, Corey Miller was hailed as the end all, like top guy. It was Corey Miller and like Vazgen Sagoyan. Like they were top guys in the nation. So that's the Corey Miller. When you say Corey Miller, that's the Corey Miller that pops in my head. So I don't see him as underrated because I remember everybody talking about him forever. But maybe nowadays, because he hasn't been as active or he doesn't have a big social media presence, maybe you could call him underrated now. It's just weird because that didn't pop in my head when I thought underrated, right? Because I remember how highly rated he was before, and he held up his end of the bargain. So, yeah. Name your top 5 natural arm wrestlers, says Efren Sanchez. I don't know who's natural and who's not, but it would be all guesswork. Like we've talked about this on streams before. If I had to randomly throw a name out there, top super heavyweight, I think is natural. I think Arif Ertem, who lost to Hermes. I think he's a big proponent of natural arm wrestling. I believe he's natural. It'd be really weird. It just is weird to me when guys that really like go all out, trying to be anti doping and 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 he hasn't really changed size. He's generally always the same size, and he's the current WAF champ, right and left-handed. So I think Arif is the top guy of naturals. If I had to guess, and I don't know, dude, he could be completely lying and take a bunch of stuff. I have no idea. But I don't know, top 5 guys. I also think that Kirgali Angarbayev, I said that to you guys. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just saying the dude's always been the same size. Even when top 8 was announced and he looked this way and everybody else looked their own way. And then when top 8 actually showed up for the first event, everybody else put on like 30 or 40 pounds of muscle. And he was the same size. And he showed up at top 8 the same size. So that's his life, is arm wrestling, right? He's from everything revolves around arm wrestling. And he went into the biggest competition of his life, the same size. Just saying. Everybody else was probably blasting growth hormone and all types of stuff and getting as massive as they can and eating 8 million calories. Like, he showed up the same size. I don't know. I just feel like this dude might be hardcore natural. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. It's just a guesswork. But so from my guesses, I would say the top 2 for me are Kirgali Angarbayev and Arif Ertem from Turkey. I got 2. And I don't even know if that's true. They might just be taking a ton of stuff. I just, from the outside perspective. Let's see. I'm starting to feel like Jerry Cadwell is being underrated. I just wish he would pull someone. Yeah, Jerry is being looked over a lot. Just because he's not active, Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? And that's it. See, that's like another thing like Corey Miller. Like, I don't hear. I know who Jerry is. Like, I would never underestimate Jerry Cadwell, but I understand how new people in the newer crowd could not know who he is very much or look past him. I can get that. Yeah. Unless he's so weak. What if Jerry is super weak right now? What if Jerry shows up to his next tournament and just gets stopped and gets like 4th place, 5th place at his random local event? And we're like, what? And the level has just risen so much since Jerry's been off in 2 years. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Jerry wins it all. I'm just saying, what if that happened? What if that'd be crazy? I do think that the level is super high right now. I do. I think those guys, like I was naming, are those underrated guys are coming up, and people are going to get caught slipping. Or guys like myself. We're coming up, man, and I feel like it's a matter of time before there's a nice adjustment in the top 5 of all the weight classes, which is good. I think it's good. I think it's good to have new names and new blood and get things moving, man. Jeez, so tired of seeing the same names up there. Man, we gotta get these guys out. Teamwork makes the dream work. Need you guys on my side. Let's see. Roger, take the ginger crown will be satisfying. AF says Big Frank. Dude, I don't know. Ooh, Ryan Bowen and Roger? Ooh. But then there's Jerry. Jerry's technically a redhead too. Okay, no one's ready for Jerry. But in the lighter weights, man, Roger and Ryan Bowen. Ginger Ninja face off. Man, that'd be crazy. Derek, do you know why Roger was so mad at Brandon during their match? Haven't seen a guy that pissed since early Monster Michael Todd. No, Roger's always that pissed. In his serious matches, every video you'll see Roger screaming at the crowd and everything like that. That's him, which I love. He was mostly mad because, from what he was telling me, he felt like people were being a little bit disrespectful and talking down about him. And then before the match started, Tim Lewis grabbed the mic and is on the microphone and saying, all right, this is Brandon Alcesor. He's announcing Brandon and Roger, and he's saying things like, Brandon Alcesor is the man, Brandon Alcesor, blah, 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 top. And then goes, and this is Roger. Guys, I'm sorry, he just doesn't have a chance. Like, Roger, sorry, no disrespect, you just have no chance. He's like downplaying Roger, and then Roger took it personal. So that's why when Roger pins Brandon, I think first round, he looks at Tim Lewis and is like screaming at him like, shut up, you fat MFFF. He's just going off screaming, and yeah. So it kind of got him hyped up. Because he told me he did not like that. Good match for Alan Ford right now. Ooh, Alan Ford is I don't know where he's at. I mean, like, I know Alan's been active on YouTube and stuff lately. They told me last time I asked about Alan Ford and his current level, they said he just needs a few months of prep for a match, and he's right back at his old level or higher. So if that's true, and Alan Ford is what he used to be when he was being super active, That's a scary dude. He would definitely be underrated for sure. I just need to see a match or two before we can surmise that. Johnny Dang, what's up, Derek? What's happening in Texas? I'm going out there to put on a seminar, man. 2 days in a row this coming weekend. There'll be practice still at my grandma's house, but I will not be there. So I'm gonna have some of the veteran guys run the practice because I trust them, and I'll be in Texas putting on some seminars and talking to some folks. So, Longview, Texas on Saturday, Houston, Texas on Sunday. Are you staying for super matches Saturday? Wait, there's super matches on Saturday? I thought there were only super matches in Houston. Mike, am I wrong? My bad if I didn't know that. Mike's Texas Prime is tell me where I'm going and what I'm doing. He's kind of leading me on this one. Tamar says I want to see that 10K meal. I'd have to map that out. It would be some cheesecake and some heavy calorie food for sure. Break Ion and Chesky's record for 1,000 match wins, but do 10,000 people. Holy shit! I'm almost home. The links will come soon. Spencer in the house. Mega mod. Okay. A big Frank. Rumor has it that Ryan Bowen bought some of his subscribers loads of subs without many views. Telltale sign. Oh, I've never heard that. I mean, I've talked to Ryan at length, in private and everything about subscribers, and he's super into how to work the algorithm, how to get his videos known and stuff like that. So I've never heard of anything like that from Ryan ever, not even in just talking behind the scenes. But hey, everybody runs their own race, man. Jay Gilbert, I'm a professional YouTube watcher. What's up, bud? Haven't seen you in a while, Jay. How you doing, bud? Derek, do you have a website you recommend for accurate rankings and weight classes? I recommend. Well, okay, I'm old school, right? So when I got in the sport, there was one ranking system for North America, and then there's one world ranking system. So for the world ranking system, it's on X Arm Sport. Oh, I'm gonna mess it up. X Arm. Oh my God, it's the Ingen one. It's the one everybody shares. Oh, dude, brain fart. Anyway, there's that one. And then, but the old one was always in the Hook rankings. It's been passed down from person to person. A bunch of people have ran it. Right now, Chance Shaw runs it. That was always the one we go off of for North America. That was it. People would try to have their own interstate rankings. That's cool. But the most respected one traditionally always, no matter how mad everybody got about it, was always in the Hook rankings. You find it on Facebook. You literally search in the Hook rankings. He made it into a group. You join the group. You'll see the top post is the rankings. And Chance Shaw runs it. So that's the North American rankings. Then armfighter.com came up with their own U.S. rankings, just the United States. I think they have different weight classes than in the Hook rankings. So I know they have theirs. I don't look at those ones very often, only because I'm more concerned with the North American rankings than I am with just the U.S. rankings. But they have theirs, and I know they keep theirs up to date. And then I don't know if their Arm Wrestling Forums is going to have their own ranking system or not, but I know Ryan is killing the game right now. So we'll see if they come up with one. Also, you guys, I'm working on a ranking, on a public ranking system. It would be fun, just for fun, just to see what the general public, the consensus on the general public view of rankings are. Right. So I have guys working on it. They're working hard, diligently, day and night, trying to crunch numbers and make things happen for you guys. But eventually, here soon, hopefully, I'm going to have a ranking system where everybody pretty much votes. You'll see a list of top 25 dudes in the world. You'll change the name according to the list that you see, right? So you can pick your own list from that list of 25, or maybe you can throw your own name in there. You can reformat the list however you see it. Everybody submits their own list, and then the computer averages it out, and then we get a public opinion top 10 ranking list. How the public sees it. I have a feeling it's going to be Levon number 1, Devin Larratt number 2, Schoolboy number 3, Larry Wheels number 4. But we'll see. It's going to be fun. I'll be blasting it everywhere on Reddit and everywhere once we get it all finalized. But yeah, something we're working on right now is having a public opinion ranking system, which would be fun just to know see how the public views it, what the actual rankings are according to, you beat this guy, you take a spot, and then how the public views it. So that's interesting to see. I have a feeling, though, it's just going to be who has most eyes on them, right? It'll be a popularity contest for a lot of people, which, whatever. We'll just see how it goes. Let's see. Mike is not your friend. Mike is not your friend, my friend, no matter how sweet his dog was and is. All right. I like the live stream where Derek's bear will attack you. YouTube Conley family. Derek, what's up, buddy? I asked you the same question like a year and a half ago during live, so I'll ask it again now that it's close. Who do you got, Eddie or Thor? Oh, I got Thor. Thor. Right now, I'm thinking Thor takes it. Ben Mac. Yo, game changer. What's up, Orca? Johnny Dang, I'm starting to GoFundMe to buy you a 4K camera, bro. I know. I need to just go down. They had a 4K webcam at Best Buy, and Wes Bjornson, you guys, everybody go give Wes Bjornson crap because he was trying to help his friend out and didn't get a camera. Because I was like, hey, we got to get it. He helped me set up the whole PC, right? This whole setup. And I was like, Wes, there's a 4K camera. It's like a couple $100 more, but he goes, bro, you don't need that. Just get the 1080p one. I'm like, I want to get the 4K one. He goes, dude, don't need it. Trust me, you don't need the 4K one. I had it in my hand. I was like, I really want the 4K. He's, dude, come on, you're spending too much money. Because I had saved up a bunch of money for this whole setup. And he wouldn't let me get the 4K one. It's Wes's fault. It's Wes's fault I'm not in better quality. So I need to go back and buy one of those ASAP, a 4K camera. He's an impressive specimen, that Larry. Yes, he is. Derek, are you the largest arm wrestler in North America right now? I can't think of anyone bigger. I'm 6'8". We'll say I gained a little bit of weight. We'll say 345. There's definitely people that weigh more than me, and there's definitely some people taller than me. I don't know if there's people that weigh more than me and are taller than me at the same time. Maybe a couple. I know there's big Alex Luthauser in Tennessee, and I think he was like 6'7", and I think he's heavier than me though. There's big Mark. I don't know his last name off the top of my head. He's out in Texas. He's a big boy. I know he's heavier than me. I think we're the same height. So probably not. I mean, I'm right up there though. I'm definitely in the runnings, but I don't think I'm like heads and tails above anybody in terms of size. Eddie and Thor couldn't even box eggs. Let's see. Dude, wanting to get into tournament polling. What's the best thing to train going into first tournament? It says Ryan Pickens. Ryan, best thing to train going into a tournament. Safety. You need to train how to be safe. Step one, right? Please learn how to not break your arm. Please learn how an arm break happens. Most common break is right here in your humerus, snaps in half, spiral fracture, right? So that's the most common break. That's like 98% of the breaks. 3 steps to not break your arm. Keep your elbow as close to in front of your belly button as possible. Keep your face connected to your hand. I don't like saying look at your hand because people say, no, look at your hand. I can still look at my hand over here. I don't like that. Keep your face connected to your hand, meaning you lose with it or you win with it, right? And number 3, always generally pull backwards for your first year. Every component of arm wrestling should have some backwards pressure to it. If you're jamming straight sideways and you're anywhere near new, that's bad news bears, my friend. But yeah, so safety first, man. But besides that, I tell everybody, if you know how to be safe on an arm wrestling table, go enter tournaments. What are you doing? If you know how to not get hurt, why are you not in a tournament? Why are you not competing and having fun and trying your best? Oh, I want to wait until I feel like I could win all my classes. But one of the big parts about being ready to win all your classes is being experienced, is putting in the work and traveling around and getting the experience. And that's the funnest part. You guys, guys that do this, and I have guys on my team that do this, and I just don't get it. Because the best part about all this, guys, is competing. The best part about everything, if you haven't competed yet and you're only just practicing, wait till you compete. That's the funnest thing. You go on stage, the guy's screaming in your face, you're screaming in his face, the referees are there, there's people in the crowd chanting, your teammates are there screaming for you. It's a high-stakes situation. You win or you lose, but either way, that's what you're there for. That is how I live it. This is what we do, right? This is the best part. So how are you guys ignoring that part? And it's so important. It's so important. Just pulling in a tournament is so valuable. Because think about how often you get regular table time, right? Every week, a couple times a week, right? That's great. But to get that kind of table time and that experience is way harder to come by. So for your first, I don't know, however long, years, I would say go to every tournament and enter every weight class you can afford. If you know how to be safe, enter every weight class that you can afford. Why? Why not? Your first year in amateurs, you're not going to give a shit. Like looking back on your second tournament in amateurs, in 5 years, you won't remember that event and you won't care about how you placed. And that medal, that third place medal, or that, whatever you got will be in a drawer somewhere tossed and you won't even care about it. But you could make substantial gains from that tournament by pulling every class you can and learning as much as possible, right? If money allows and you know how to stay safe. That's all I'm saying. If money allows, you can afford it and you know how to stay safe, enter every class. Enter your weight classes, pro and amateur. I used to enter all the pro classes I could so I could learn how the pros cheated, where'd they put their hand, what tactics were they using, how much weaker was I, could I get one win on a pro? Like all this, I enter everything. So it's so weird to me, guys. Don't do tournaments, or I'm only gonna do my one weight class. It's like your first event or second event. You're like, I gotta win this amateur weight class, and so they're cutting all this weight and they're stressing themselves out and they're not really gaining much from this tournament at all. And then they get fifth arm, and you're like, dude, why didn't you just enter everything? Soak in the tournament. Understand how much you need to sleep, how much you need to hydrate. Understand how to work the ref's cadence, how to read the ref's mouth. Understand how to judge your or how to read your opponents, and understand what your plan is for each guy going up. Like learn from the tournaments, embrace them. They don't matter. Those first ones just don't matter, right? Just soak in all the experience. Sorry, it's a tangent. I go off on this tangent all the time. I'm a big believer in people competing. Ugh. Thank you, Ryan, for getting me hyped up. All right, $10 super chat from White Wolf. What's up, Derek? You going to Vegas on the 9th? Who do you have? Matt and Tim. Not sure if Evan and Tim Jr. match is confirmed, but if Beer Man takes Allen forward with him, Brandon said he'll pull Allen. Wow. Okay. I haven't made any decisions on Vegas on the 9th. Matt and Tim, I think last time I said, we're just going to assume old school Matt does his traditional move against Tim. I know Matt said he doesn't plan on doing it, but I don't know what that means. I don't know what else he's going to do, right? So until I know what Matt's going to do, I'm just going to assume it's old school Matt versus old school Tim. In their old styles, I think Tim is the favorite, right? If Matt adjusts, then I think Matt has the power to beat Tim, but Matt would have to make some adjustments. So I think for now, to be safe, I'll say Tim. I'm not sure if Evan or Tim Jr.'s match is confirmed. I think I answered this last time. I said Evan has more experience, I think, at a high level. I give Evan that one. And Alan Ford and Brandon pull. Brandon's my boy, but Alan would attack the hand. He's a lot, and he's fast and explosive, and that's kind of Brandon's not his best spot. I would have to say that on paper that Alan Ford would be the favorite, but I'd be interested to see how everything depends. If Brandon continues to do that move, then everything depends on his hand and wrist, right? And I'm assuming it's coming along. I haven't gripped up in a little while. Depends on where his hand and wrist is, on how well he's able to secure his position in that move. So it all depends on Brandon's hand and wrist. If he has a solid hand and wrist and is able to, I think his King's move will hold a lot of people, right? It just depends on his hand and wrist. So, that's what I think. Thank you for the chat, the $10 super chat. White Wolf, Corey Breslin. Corey. Corey with a $20 super chat says, this Tim Jr. thing is getting old. First off, Tim Jr. is such a compliment. I mean, because everybody has so much respect for your dad. I love that you're in here watching this. I know I just predicted you to lose to Evan. And only because I feel like Evan has a lot of experience at that top level, high level street match, and he's lefty. And I'm worried that he might be able to find a way to single out your arm. But that being said, you guys, Corey is on a warp. That's somebody, a name. When you guys asked me earlier, underrated people, I should have put Corey Breslin in that. So you guys definitely, I hung out with Corey. Dude's a tank. He's getting jacked. So I only put Evan on as the winner on that also because just his resume. He has more statistically. He should win. You know what I mean? Until proven otherwise. So I'll go with that. But it doesn't always work out that way. It's not always about just what's on paper and past accomplishments. Ask your dad that. Tell him I said that. I can't wait for our third installment of this trilogy between me and your father. But you guys, watch out for Corey. Like, that dude's gonna be crazy. I mean, he already is crazy strong, but just big things coming. All right, where were we? Which part of Texas? I'll be in Longview and in Houston. Longview on Saturday, Houston on Sunday. Sorry for asking about Eddie versus Thor, Derek. I just jumped on it. No, it's all right, man. Everybody else is tripping on you, not me. Oh, you guys took off on me, didn't you? Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Crap. Will you get a tattoo of Devin's face if he beats Levon? No. Tony, he's always been a killer. Just seems like he sticks around where he lives. If you toss his name around nowadays, people don't really know. Oh, Corey Miller, yeah. Just impressive to win clean. Just more impressive to win clean. It's very impressive to win clean. Horticulturalist, that's awesome, Lloyd. Okay, sorry, you guys are talking to each other. Let's see. Jerry is verging into Travis territory with claiming a lot of stuff, but not showing up to the table to prove it, says David Chapman, arm wrestling. Ooh. Brandon Joseph, Jerry ain't the best shape, I bet. Oh, another super chat. White Wolf, $5 super chat. Sorry, hashtag Corey Breslin. Devil made me do it, i.e. my consciousness. Good luck. I'll be there and hit you up. White Wolf is a great dude. Great dude. Thank you for the $5 super chat, White Wolf. Tab, name a starting five for basketball, but you can only choose arm wrestlers. Okay, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this question because you guys know I'll go off. Me, Devin. I've seen Travis play some basketball. Vitali and Alex Kurdecha. Although there's not a lot of guards on that. That's just a bunch of big dudes. Yeah, we need someone that's like athletic that I feel like can move and can hoop. You know what I mean? Like, we need some guards. We need some guards. So let's get rid of Vitali because Alex played in the NFL, right? So Alex can prove that he can at least move. So I think Alex is more athletic than Vitali based off his previous athletic achievements. So instead of that, let's do a not somebody that's known just for their height, but that could be a good guard who seems athletic, like they could just move. They could probably and strong and yeah. Come on. Top of my head. I don't know, man. I gotta why do I feel like Storm Chelino's good at basketball? Storm Chelino good? Storm Chelino. That's who I'm picking. Everybody, no one talk. Hey, underrated Storm Chelino. There we go. Dave only had to win one round against Alex to win him arm bets. Do you believe Alex is a favorite? And if so, do you believe he beats Dave 6-0? Oh, that'd be crazy. Everyone wants to see him compete, and he's talking a lot, but he doesn't seem like he's making any effort to line a match up, says David Chapman. Oh, we're talking about Jerry. Okay. Let's see, scrolling down, a bunch of links. Thank you, Spencer, for posting the links everywhere. Sarah Latona in the house. Are you going to be here on April 9th for the tournament at Binions? I have not made any plans for it as of yet. But, Sarah, I always support you. Kill it. Murphy Wombat says very high chance, but he bought subs. He's very, very unlikely, but who knows? Johnny Dang, what up, dude? The industrial athlete. I think the next generation like yourself will propel the sport because of your social media presence and activity in the sport. The legends are always fun to watch, but you guys are just stronger, man. Just stronger. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm definitely going to try to keep them all on their toes. God willing, I don't get hurt. Keep moving forward. Who bought subs? I just joined the stream, says Glory. I didn't. I don't even know. Where do you go? Is there like a grocery store? You just go pick up some subs? See, Armister says, going live in 10 minutes. If anyone wants to come after Derek's live, ready, bang. 10 minutes. My live starts at 6 o'clock. Jake, this is the thing? Are we going to fight now over airtime? All right, Jake. That's it. And then John goes on at 6 on Wednesdays. Jake. Let's see. Brandon Joseph, just put the top 15 arm wrestlers to pick it from so it doesn't go too wild, right? I'll see you in Houston, brother, says Dustin. Hell yeah, Dustin. Beer on me, man. Beer on me. Bridget Mills says, put the 4K camera on the list. Bridget's my sugar mama. So the 4K camera is on the list, but who knows if she'll get to it. Derek, you do a lot of live streams, so the max setting is 1080p for live anyways. Can't do 4K. Oh, see, Brandon Joseph in the house knows what's going on. Well, there you go. What is it at right now? Do you guys know what this? How can I see? What? Sorry, I'm just trying to see if yeah, it doesn't really say what it's streaming at. Let's see. Thor absolutely boxes better. Yeah, he does. I feel personally attacked to Johnny Dang. Hey, what's up, big man? Huz, what up, man? Yusuf Wilson says, everyone, you mad, Derek? Yusuf, don't start with me. Yusuf says, little Tim needs to quiet down. Hey, dang, don't be saying that. Corey's going to beat you up. Looking forward to getting info gripping up Sunday, says Dustin. Hell yeah. Let's see. Dustin Games, have you reached out to David Kotlow to pay for your seminar? Oh. Ball control is about hands, so maybe John Brzezinski. No, John's too old. He ain't playing no basketball. No way. No way. Them knees and hips ain't moving. I wonder how the big dude, the giant Silva, would have done arm wrestling if he stuck with it. Big old hands. Derek, top 3 things to keep you safe. Did you clip it? Spence, did you clip me doing the top 3 safety things? Dude, I'm just telling you. Mike, Texas Piranha, why aren't you clipping stuff for me? Spencer is so clutch if that's what he did. I need to start time stamping stuff. I know every stream I have, and I look in the comments in like 5 days, someone's in me and they'll be like, Derek, can you please timestamp that hour and a half long stream about what topics are covered at what time? And I'm like, yo, that's a lot of work, my boy. I'm already burning too many calories as it is. You want me to... Oh my gosh. White Wolf, $5 super chat again. Who wins one-on-one basketball between you and Devin? I've got Devin on this one, dude. Let's set this up. Hey, beers on me after the match. I will crush Devin if we play one-on-one in basketball. Run tell that. Clip it. Clip it. I will crush Devin in one-on-one basketball. He can't even straighten his arm. How is he going to shoot the ball? I'm just saying, can you imagine a jump shot with someone that can't straighten their arm? I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, like, you guys see how anatomically it doesn't make sense. I'm just saying, I'll destroy Devin. You know? Let's see. Add Matt Masters guard. Maybe Matt. Oh, yeah, I didn't think about Matt. Jeez. Yeah, we'll put Matt looks athletic. Like, he can move. Okay. Huz says, where are them extra lives at? Huz, I know I've been failing you. Dustin says, my girl will be there Sunday. Will Bridget pull with her? She's small. Bridget does not arm wrestle as of yet. She keeps using me as an excuse to not arm wrestle. I'll get her arm wrestle eventually, guys. Don't worry about it. Everyone check my YouTube had defaulted to 480p. Dave B. Dave. Oh, okay. Wait, you guys are seeing it you're seeing it in 480. Okay. Bridget says Derek won't let me pull him. Not allowed. Not true. You would crush him at basketball anyway. It's right. You goofball, Derek says, Huz, you know. You going to pull some women out here in Texas? Oh, Bridget. They're all talking to Bridget. Yeah, guys. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Bridget, right? She's super competitive. And so I'm worried she's going to try too hard and snap her freaking arm in half. So we're going to ease into the arm wrestling thing. I'm not forcing her to arm wrestle. Not yet. Because when I get it started, she's going to be like all about it. I already know. So we gotta take it light. We gotta take it lightly. Okay. I was just talking to my daughter about arm wrestling though. Last night, dude. Her hands are like this big compared to mine, and she just turned 10. There's like this. My daughter's hands legitimately are like up to here on me, and she just turned 10. Emma, get over here. You guys want to see? I gotta show you guys the hand size of my daughter. Hey, Em. Emma. Take your nails off.
Why?
Take your nails off.
Okay.
I want to show them your hand size. What's going on, Savage Arm Wrestling? You guys, remember, she just turned 10 last weekend. Put your hand on my hand. I'm just saying, guys, when she's fully gets into it, she's going to destroy everybody. So, just saying, a little girls beware. I'm just saying, it's game. It's game over. She has bigger hands than Robert Kelly right now, guaranteed. Just kidding, Robert. Love you to death. Here's for a snack on the trip with a $20 super chat from Robert Kelly. Thanks, bud. I appreciate that. Female Levon. What's up, Derek's favorite person checking in? My sister had knee surgery, so she can't pull. I'm mad about it. Bridget needs to watch your safety video, says EC. She does. She needs to watch my safety video. But Derek's scared because Bridget is so competitive. She might just beat him. Let's be serious first. How big are your hands? A little from here to here, a little over 9 inches, like 9.25. The industrial athlete are social media influencers like Larry Wheels and Juji Mufu who brought attention to the sport who you would like to see arm wrestle. Oh, okay. So guys that are not already in the sport that are social media influencers. I'm interested to see Brian Shaw get into it, to be honest. I mean, I was going to say similar build, but kind of similar build, right? But he has a big background in grip. I can only imagine how strong his hand and wrist is if he was, showed how to use it and his height. I feel like I could mold Brian Shaw into an absolute unit with a couple years, right? A couple years. So, yeah, Brian. My default answer will be Brian Shaw. I feel like he has things. He has necessary components to be a freaking monster. Johnny Dang. Starting 5, Derek Smith, Mika D, Matt Mass, Sarah Bachman, and Travis Bates. Let's see. Female Levon. Definitely bigger than mine. Yeah, Mike. She definitely has bigger hands than you, Mike. She has the same size hands as mine, says Bridget. Nah, I think hers might be bigger than yours, Bridget. Just saying. Oh, no, you guys measured, huh? Girls stop growing around 12 or 13. She's already like as tall as her mom. I don't know, man. Her mom's like 5'2". I'm 6'8". We will see, but those hands. Hey, if she stops growing right now, right, and those hands are that big or even getting even a little bit bigger, I'm just saying every woman is screwed. When she goes to grip up with another girl and she goes, they're going to be like, what is going on? I would say I'm teaching. She already low hand top rolls. I've been arm wrestling with her since she was a child, or she's a child, since she was a little bitty baby. And she low hand arm wrestle, low hand top rolls and stuff naturally. She had her match. She had her match at practice. I let her arm wrestle here and there. Very impressive, either arm wrestling or playing with the piano. Speaking of 9 inches, what aid your favorite arm wrestling handle? Just a cone handle. If I'm not using like a regular rolling handle, whatever, a cone, specific weird handles, I like cone handles. Cone handles are the best for me. Okay, guys. Robert Kelly says, start a poll. Who wins? Who wins? Damn it. Robert Kelly or Mini D-Rec. All right, guys. Super match. Robert Kelly versus Mini Derek. Mini D-Rec. Who wins? Just saying, you guys. You guys know what to. Come on. You know where the vote goes. You know what I'm saying? The head nod. You know what I mean? Come on. She's 10. Come on. Everybody vote in the poll. All right. I should see 100% success rate in this poll. And so I can show her. I'll call her over here and I'll show her the results. Matt in football beats you. Devin destroys you in b-ball. Oh, I'll get the courts ready at Venice Beach. It'll be epic. Your best fan in arm wrestling. You just think Devin beats me in basketball. That's it. Now football, how do you one-on-one football? I don't know how that works. do you throw the football to yourself? And then, like, how do you one-on-one football? Is it like there's a ball down there and we see who can tackle each other? I don't know how that goes. How do you one-on-one football? Not clear on that one. Fill me in. Let's see. Read my mind on that question. I was going to ask about Brian Shaw next. Yeah, Brian Shaw is my boy. I don't know why I said that. Brian Shaw's not my boy. I've never met Brian Shaw. I meant like I look up to Brian. I'm a fan of Brian. He's my boy. You know what I mean? Like that, but like he's not my boy. Like we don't kick it. I mean, unless you want to kick it, Brian. You know what I mean? We can kick it, but I'm just saying we haven't thus kicked it thus far. You know what I mean? But we can definitely kick it. I can kick it. We can do grip. We can kick it. But we haven't kicked it. So he's not my boy. But you know what I mean. Derek, are you 6'8" without shoes or with shoes? With shoes? I think. It's been a long time. I might have shrank. I might be like 6'5" by now, guys. I don't know. I was definitely 6'8" in college for basketball, though. Eddie is going to fix Thor's mouth, says Ryan. Dang. The pronation, supination handle like the arm shark one. I don't know which one you're talking about, Diaz. I'm not sure about that handle. Behind the scenes was hilarious when Eddie did to those chairs in the double dip at the end. Oh, yeah. That was kind of funny. How's the poll looking, guys? How many votes do we get? 29 votes. We have 70 people in here. You guys couldn't click to vote on the poll? It's a quick click. Quick click. That's hard to say. There we go. 29. Let's get those votes up here, huh? Obviously, my daughter at 93% favorite against Robert Kelly. I'm just saying, dude, she had a match at practice and she went supplow to a boy a year younger than her. It was a boy. She beat him pretty bad. Thank you guys for voting. I appreciate it. Where are we at? 5:47. Okay, just gotta get a little bit longer. I don't know how to make this go work. There we go. I can't catch a break. Who would you or do you have any plans to train with Devin before his Levon match? I remember him recently saying in a live he'd like that. I would love to. I got to get up there. I'm not vaccinated. Once again, I don't have any weird stance against it. I just haven't got vaccinated. And so I have to be vaccinated to go to Canada, but I heard they're lightening up the restrictions. So I might be able to make that happen soon, hopefully. But yeah, I definitely would love to go up there. You have a full inch on me. That's hand measurement. Jam Digital. 101 football is essentially called stealing. You basically take the ball, push the idiot to the ground, and go home. Oh, okay. 101 football, you're basically a receiver both with quarterbacks. So there's some guy throwing, and I see if I can block you from catching the ball. Oh, okay. Let's see. That's incredibly funny. Seeing that poll and being like, wait a second. I had to see what this dude is talking about so I can be ready for this weekend. My phone is at 7% and we eating at the restaurant. Mike, phone is always dying. Bridget Mills, you're definitely like 6'10". I barely come to your shoulders. Let's be serious. Come on, not 6'10", right? Don't disregard my height. I'm 6'8", not 6'10". That's freaky tall. I'm not freaky tall. I'm weirdly tall. There's a difference. There's two cone handles, the one that you isolate your bottom two and top two fingers and rolls, and the pronation, supination with the strap. Okay, I'm talking about the one that rolls. The fat part on the bottom, or if you turn it upside down, the fat part's on the top. And you're not, there's no strap. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to picture the other one. I don't know if I have a clear image in my head of that. Let's see. You guys, by the way, before we go wild on here, I'm about to get off in 10 minutes. If you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, that's weird. Again, as I always say every week, it's weird. It's weird. You're sitting here with me. You're just soaking it all in, but you're not subscribed to the channel. We're trying to get to 10,000, so I can do a 10,000. Apparently, I'm gonna have to eat 10,000 calories in a sitting. Wait, how? Like, I need to do some number crunches. How many calories is like a slice of cheesecake? Can someone number crunch slice of cheesecake? How many calories is that? I'm trying to get a feel for how much I would have to eat there. I don't count calories. I just eat. You know what I'm saying? Well, no order on arm wrestling. Dave knows his time is up. Here comes the king of North America. Ooh, gives me goosebumps to hear that. I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna go at him, y'all. We're gonna go at him. Nah, Derek, you're like 5'21". Pull 10,000 pounds instead. 8,000. Oh, 700, 800 calories. What? That's 10,000 calories would be easy, bro. Arm wrestling mania. Yo, Mikey. No, Friday. I get there Friday, and then the seminar Saturday and Sunday. That's if you're asking about me being out there. 1,200 calories, slices of cheesecake, I think. Oh, dude. Yeah. Okay. 1,000. Dude, you guys, I would crush 10,000 calories. Maybe we do a 10,000 calorie live stream, and I do a 10,000 pound lifting session. How about that? Every rep counts as a lift, right? Add up all the reps. I'll lift 10,000 pounds in weight, 10,000 calories. You know? How long is 10,000 seconds? Maybe be on here that long. Barbecue stream. Okay. By the way, J-Web Fitness bringing to my attention next Wednesday, guys. I will be live. I will be live at a barbecue with some arm wrestling going on in the background. Some of my boys out there on Alpha Empire East, the Eastern team out in the desert, a little bit of a drive. They're having a barbecue, an arm wrestling barbecue. Anybody that's local that's hearing this, hit me up if you want to attend. And so I will be going live at Jim's house, the guy's house. So you guys will see some arm wrestling in the background. You guys will see Arm Wrestling Planet in the background. You'll see J-Web Fitness himself in the background. And I'm going to do my live stream from the practice for you guys. So it might be on my phone. I know it's rougher on my phone because I'm doing this all the time. But sorry, I want to go to that practice, and it starts at the same time we do the Wednesday live stream. So we gotta make it happen. On the table, you should lean in and whisper to Dave, get ready to feel the chafy. Come on. We can do better than that. We're better than that. Full bowling at 8, 10 Whoppers or bananas. 10 Whoppers. That's a lot of Whoppers. I might be able to do it. Now that's rough. 10 Whoppers? Oy. I can start I think you can easily do 10,000. 1999 super chat from Sandy Schnell. No comment though. Just $20 from Sandy Schnell. Thank you, Sandy, for the super chat. I appreciate you more than you know. More than you know, Sandy, with a $20 super chat. Thank you. Sandy Schnell's my mom, you guys. That's my mom. That's her. My mom super chatted me 1999 just now. Everybody say hi, Mom. That's it. Chat. Spam hi, Mom. In the chat. I want to see it. Everybody say hi, Mom. Everybody, it's my mom. I don't know what to say. It's her. Can I get a hi, Mom spam in the chat, please? That's Mom. She's in here. Yep. There we go. That's her. Yeah. Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering, wow, Derek's mom's probably huge. She's not. She's like 5'7". My dad's like 5'11", 5'10". Thin, athletic. I'm just huge. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Everybody saying hi to my mom. She watches these things, and she commented. She super chatted me before, and she gave me crap for not saying who she was, and she super chatted me because she gets pretty. the thing is, if people talk bad about her son on YouTube, she gets pissed. So she'll be all just she watches more videos, I think YouTube videos right now about arm wrestling than I do. So I'll show up at her house and she'll be like, "Did you hear about what so and so said? Ooh, I was gonna go off on him, Derek. I was in that chat room. I was gonna let him know. You don't talk about my baby boy like that. Ooh, I was gonna let him know." I'm like, "Mom, please don't. Please don't fight fights for me. Please don't fight internet fights for me. I don't do it. It's a bad idea." So, yeah. 10K weights and squats. Oh my God. Stop, Huz. Don't even joke, dude. There's no way. Just that gives me, can't even think about trying to squat 10,000 pounds. How many reps can you get on the COC 3? Oh, last time did we do it like 6 times or something? The Schmo says Sarah Latona in the house. She's going to smash little man Alan Ford through the table in Vegas. Derek, hell yeah. Kill him, Sarah. Everybody's saying hi to Mom. All right, we're almost done. We got 4 more minutes, guys. What will your reaction be if Devin beats Levon? I'll be hyped. Because there's a 2-part there, a 2-parter. I have to get beating me in our super match a long time ago, whatever you call that. And I plan on being number 1 in the world. So beating Devin, and he's my favorite arm wrestler. So then when I take that number 1 in the world spot, I'll beat Devin. It'll be my win. Me beating Devin will mean more to me than me beating Levon. Not just because of personal reasons, right? So yeah, I would love for Devin to be number 1 by the time I take that. That would be awesome. That would be freaking awesome. Johnny Dank says, yes, we have German Giants blood. Mama Dukes. Mom's the freaking best, man, for real, says Stizzy. Yeah, they are. Let's see, Sarah Latona, Jam Digital at Sandy Schnell, your son inspires a lot of young men to be stronger and better versions of themselves. Be proud. Don't mind the idiots. Thanks, Jam, for being respectful of my mom, man. I appreciate that. Because you guys would see me lose my cool real quick if that wasn't the case. I never said 10,000 pounds in squats. I meant kgs. What? Jam Digital for the win. All right, guys. 5:57. No more questions. We're all caught up in the chat. Easy peasy today. Easy peasy today. I'm about to go to the gym. Kill it. Today is going to be chest day. We're going to hit some bench press. We're going to hit some heavy bench. Assuming my elbows feel under pressure as good as they feel right now. We're going to hit some heavy bench. And then we're going to do cable flies, because cable flies are the best, I think, for side pressure. And then a couple other chest exercises. And then we're going to do some heavy cupping. As always, trying to get jacked and strong. Sandy Snell, is that the one that grew opium plants in the movie, in the series Ozark? I didn't watch Ozark. I watched like 2 episodes. It was pretty good, but I don't remember. He doesn't inspire me to be stronger. Derek has been part of my arm wrestling journey. He inspires me to be better too. Thank you, Sarah. You're awesome. Killing the game. All right. So bench cupping. Thank you for the €1 super chat, Dave B. I appreciate you, man. Throwing in. Thanks, bud. Hey, Huz. I know Huz always wants me to do more live streams. Huz, at the gym last week, I went live and I did a cupping workout. I don't know if you were in there or not. I can't remember. But I did a cupping workout live with you guys. A lot of people said they liked it. Maybe I can do that again. It's just weird in there. It's loud. There's people. Anyway. All right, guys. I'm sorry wasting your time. I'm rambling. Moderators, I know. Did you guys already blast everything? Brandon Allen. Yeah, all the channels. Okay, so the new shirts just dropped on filthypowerindustries.com. The filthy pancakes and the bench. There's a bench one. I can't remember exactly how it goes. You guys check those out. Use discount code AWDerek15 on filthypowerindustries.com. Save yourself some money on clothes. Now, my shirt, my Filthy Power shirt with my likeness will be released hopefully soon. I'll keep you guys updated on that. And I please would love to see some people rocking a shirt with my face on it. I mean, it's a good looking face. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that would make my life. If I walk up or I go to a tournament or something and I see someone wearing a shirt with my face on it, I would ask to please take a picture with you. I'm like, dude, can I please have a picture with you wearing that shirt? And it looks pretty cool from the sketches that he was showing me. So check that out, filthypowerindustries.com, code AWDerek15. Also, as always, natfitnation.com. You guys get some discount code AWDerek. Get yourself some supplements from my boy Jamie Sheldon. Always shipping them out there. I take NatFit supplements every single day of my life. So I have, if you guys want these gains, that's NatFit supplements. I mean, it worked for me anyway. So, okay, guys, I'm out of here. You guys are great. I'm undeserving of all your attention and love. Appreciate it. Probably going to be live on Sunday for the super matches. That's what I've been told on the channel. So you might see a random live from me on Sunday. I'll try to post about it before I do it, so you guys will know more of the details. But I know they're promoting it on Facebook about that it'll be live on my channel. So you guys watch the matches, watch my awesome reffing, and I'll see you guys there. As always, thanks, guys. Have a good day.